Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard. Beautiful day here in the Hudson Valley. So this is kind of a question video. Maybe you guys have run across this problem before, especially some of you old dirt bike guys. This is my what is it, a KD80 little two-stroker, nice bike. I dragged it out of the Hoard. It was kind of buried in over there, and I got it running. That was no problem. It actually started up fairly easily, and it didn't have any foot pegs on it, so I ordered a set of foot pegs. They were like a $20 deal on eBay. When I went to ride it, the clutch is sticking. You kick the clutch, you squeeze the clutch in, and it doesn't disengage at all. So what I did was I basically got it started and got rolling at a pretty decent speed, and then dropped it into gear and rode it around. Now, when the clutch was sticking on the 200X, what I did is I just, kind of got to the bottom of the hill driving slowly, grabbed the clutch, right, pulled it all the way in, opened it wide open, and then just kept bouncing the clutch as I was going up the hill. I mean, really quick, just bouncing it. And eventually, about the third time, it broke loose. And so, I squeezed it, and the engine raced up, and I dumped it, and it almost dropped me on my ass, but which probably would have made a viral video, but I didn't. I was too busy, my hands were busy between the throttle and the clutch. I couldn't play with a camera. Anyhow, so the clutch freed up on the 200X. I tried the same stunts with this thing, and given that it's a two-stroke, I kept trying as I was, throttling up, throttling down, throttling up, throttling down, and bouncing the clutch. I did it all around the property. And the thing about ran out of gas, so at one point as I did it, it raced up and, almost, the front wheel came up a little bit, and I almost drove through the garden, on a wheelie. But I managed to get the front back down and, bring it back over here. But meanwhile, my problem is the clutch is stuck. I mean, if you squeeze the lever, right, I mean, it's doing what it's supposed to do. I even tightened this up as much as I could. So it's attempting to disengage. Well, the linkage is disengaging, but the clutch is not disengaging. It was working fine before it sat for a couple of years. So I was really thinking that just running it about for a little while would get things loosened up, and it did not. The only thing it got was me almost crashing. You guys have any suggestions on loosening it up? I also sat on the bike with it not running, with the clutch in, and had it in first, and I rocked it back and forth, trying to break it loose. That didn't do any good. I really can't think of anything else. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to have to go in there and poke around. Do you guys? Once again, I'm open to any suggestions. And actually, if one of you guys makes me an offer I can't refuse, you can take the bike out of here and you could fix the clutch. Something like a TRX 200SX. Maybe even a 200E. I would trade it for a 200E if somebody wants to mess with the clutch. I do have the seat that is not on there. It's a Suzuki seat, but it looks like it would fit. You can actually, parts for that thing are dirt cheap. I mean, you could get a seat for $50 and a gas tank for $50. So for $100, you could really make it look like it's about new. But then you own a Kawasaki, and, I wouldn't laugh at you, but some other people who love Hondas might. Anyway, folks, so yeah, if anybody's got any advice, good or bad, what the heck? I'll even take bad advice. You know, throw it down on the comment there. Folks, I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. Remember to keep your feet down, keep your head up, and please get out there and enjoy all your days. Bye now, folks.